So, in this video, I'm going to be discussing a lot of things, actually, that I've been wanting to talk about for the longest time, but I didn't know what platform to put it on. See, the problem is, expressing your opinions over the internet is pretty much just completely useless. There's no reason to do it. Your opinion over the internet matters so very little. It pretty much holds no value whatsoever. So you might be asking yourself, why am I putting it on here then? And that's because my YouTube channel is basically kind of like a journal in some ways, like a public journal that some people can look at. And the people that look at my videos are people that I'm close with and that I know, obviously. So, and when I have something that I want to say, I'm gonna get it out one way or another. And I was thinking about putting it on Instagram or whatever like that, but then I just realized that you can't say anything on Instagram without getting some sort of flag. Like, even the bias, just the filter, censorship on it, it's something that you would see in a dictatorship, and it's hilarious. I'm not even gonna say it's hilarious to me. One, because I say that way too much, but because that's basically just beating the dead horse. It's ironic, really, considering the fact that we live in America and we should allow to have freedom of speech, but we don't. And when it comes to politics now and BLM, you aren't allowed to have your own sense of politics at all. It has to be the whole cult, the entirety of what everybody else thinks. And if you don't think that, then you're gonna get a lot of backlash from it. It's funny because there's so many people, the same people that are not necessarily BLM, but left wing. And I know it's generic, oh yeah, blame liberals, but honestly, that's exactly what it is. The liberals are a bunch of snowflakes. And I'm tired of saying that they aren't, because that's exactly what they are. They have censorship. They have it to where everybody needs to be treated equally, and you can't say anything negative about anything. You can't say any criticism at all about anything. You have to accept gays, you have to accept trans, every race, women. You have to be a feminist, vegan in a lot of cases. You can't like Trump, or you're homophobic, misogynistic, whatever it is, plug this, that, or that. Anything negative about Trump. And the whole deal that's going on right now with the politics and all the riots and just the complete chaos that the world is in nowadays, which it's completely ridiculous how the state of America and the world that it did ended up the way that it is. There's a lot of conspiracies out there, and I used to really buy into some conspiracies, but it just gets tiresome after a while. Is there things that lay beneath the surface that we don't know about, and our government wants us to know one thing? Yes, absolutely. I would be very naive to say otherwise, but at the same time, it's just so tiresome always not being able to have some just ground to stand on, some stable ground to stand on, and always having to change things up. Like Anonymous saying that Trump had sex trafficking and stuff like that. That could be true. I'm not saying it's not true, but I'm just saying we don't know that for sure. What about Joe Biden? What about Bernie Sanders? What about anyone on the left wing, on the right wing? If a lot of people a lot of liberals buy into this thing, this idea that there's conspiracies out there that think that, and they think that there are things that lay beneath the surface and every politics crooked. That doesn't excuse Biden and Bernie or whoever, which I don't even understand why there's still Bernie supporters out there when he's not even in the presidential race anymore. It doesn't make any sense. Like, you can wear the t-shirt as much as you want, but that's not going to put him in office. He's probably going to fucking die before the next election, so go ahead and wear that shirt. Not going to do anything for you. And it's just, it's absolutely hilarious, the fan base and the community that the Democrats have. Like, they're so... It's just communist, man. It's honestly communist. Like, you're stupid and you're obviously not very well educated at all if you think that any type of form of government besides democracy could work well. It can't. Don't try to say otherwise. I don't care. You can try to explain it as much as you want. You know, is America perfect? No, America's not perfect, but it doesn't matter. The thing about America that's so great is that we have these freedoms to say what we want to say and what we should say. And nowadays, that's being taken away from us. That's what the left wing is doing. They're trying to make it to where there's censorship on everything. If I want to criticize the person to my right or the president, I should be allowed to do so. Taking that away is taking what America's premise is away. Land, home of the brave, land of the free, something like that. I think if it's not the other way. Freedom of speech. In America, the whole idea was to be free to think whatever you want. And if you want to think that, I hate your opinion. If you honestly think that we should have censorship when it comes to our opinions and stuff, I hate that. But I can't do anything about it, and it's just your opinion. So why are you going to get mad at me for my opinion? I don't understand that. Like, liberals are all about expressing themselves, whether it be through their sexuality or their righteous feminism or whatever it is. Pretty much liberals boil down to self-expression, taking away guns, stripping rights away rather than adding them. Feminism, which now, dude, women have it so easy in a lot of circumstances. Sure, they have their periods and that sucks for them and whatever, but we didn't do anything. We didn't do that. We're not the ones. Why are men always blamed for women's mistakes? Why are men always the ones who have to suffer backlash for everything that happens? There was a guy who literally killed himself over false rape accusations, and there's no justice being done about that I know of. Why? Because the government is so, and the media is so left-wing that we'll never get justice for anything. There was a woman, Congress, something, I can't remember at all this position, but it was a government role, and she had ties to like the Jeffrey Epstein thing. But I'm pretty sure, no, I know that she was trying to explain the whole situation or an expose thing, whatever. Her house got shot up. Her son died. I think somebody else died. And her husband is in critical condition. Do you think it's any coincidence? No. But there will never be justice done because it's left wing. And left wing is more evil than right wing. Is right wing have some evil stuff in it? I'm sure it does. But it's not nearly as bad. Left wing is that white chick at school, or just any chick at school really, that has a beautiful surface level and, you know, seems super nice on the surface. But when it boils down, underneath they're a piece of garbage. They're extremely biased. You're not allowed to express yourself in your opinions if it contradicts what they think. You're just not allowed to. That's how the left works. The left is garbage. there is nothing that the left offers that I will ever agree with whatsoever. I don't support trans rights or any type of gay rights or whatever like that. I don't, or feminism. I think feminism is honestly just dude, the feminism nowadays is let women have more rights than men. Blame men for everything. Just take what rights away from men and give women more rights. Come up with lies to make it seem like women have it worse than men. And use that in an argument. Your whole argument is based upon lies. Your whole ideologies are based upon lies. Nothing that you guys say has any truth behind it or has any sort of significant meaning at all. You're biased. You have awful ideas. Nothing about what you guys do is going to help America. You are going to hurt America. And the thing with the gun rights and abortion. Okay, dude. How do you think killing a baby in the womb is okay? How do you think that's fine? How do you think that's not murder? You have to think that that's cruel in some way. Gun rights being taken away from you just supports my theory more and more that left wing is just trying to take away our rights. And it's true, man. Yeah, just take away our guns, take away everything that has been established because, you know, if it's not modern, it's not gonna work. Fuck modern. We have thrived off the same concepts for years, and before you even say it, yes, I know that slavery was a thing back then. I know that. But my God, that is so stupid. Like, do people really think that black people can't be racist? Does everybody think that white people are the only racist ones in the world? Because if you think that, you are extremely ignorant to literally everything. I'm tired as a white man being blamed for everything, all of America's problems. I'm tired of me being basically the white devil. I've never owned slaves. I don't treat women like garbage. I don't do that. You're just basically stereotyping me, and you're being sexist, which is so funny because that's exactly what the left wing is trying to preach against. Oh, you guys should, you know, all genders should be treated equally. Racism is bad. And you're stereotyping white people, and you think all men are bad, specifically white men. This is liberals talking, because Republicans are the only ones that have any sort of common sense whatsoever. And I would be completely fine if the left wing were to offer some ideas that were good, and you know what? I would think that would be fine. But the thing is, the right already has all the ideas that would need to be offered. It already has the best ideas. And the left is just this communist party. It's a communist, man. It's seriously just communism. There's nothing else that you can tell me that it is besides communism. Is Trump perfect? No. But Obama was way worse. Joe Biden is literally a pedophile. And that's not some conspiracy. Dude, he literally said in an interview that he loves little kids jumping up and down on his lap. He talks about kids all the time. He sniffed a random girl's hair at some meeting or conference or whatever. He's constantly touching children. Even if he wasn't a pedophile, dude, that's weird. That is weird. And this BLM protest, dude, I'm sorry about your luck. But racism is never not going to be a thing. It's always going to be there. Racism is always going to be there, whether you like it or not. If you think that you can change it, if you think that you can actually make it to where nobody is racist at all, then you must be a very young kid, or really just that stupid. In a perfect world, sure, but we don't live in a perfect world, and we never will, because everybody on Earth isn't perfect. Nobody is perfect. Even the ideas of what is perfect is not consistent for all people. So, you explain to me how you think that that's going to work out. There's people that hate black people, okay? Do I hate black people? No, I don't hate black people. I don't hate any race at all. I don't hate anybody, any specific group of people at all. I don't.
Oh, maybe I guess that. Oh, you can forget it. I'm all that she needs. Careful! She'll bite your little fingers off. Be kind, Yulia, be kind.
Defunding the police, moving assets from the police, or reforming the police system. How are you going to reform the police system? It's pretty much already at its peak. It can only get better by nothing. Actually, no. It can't get better. And people are like, oh yeah, well, you know, just changing the people that work there. There's racist people out there. Yeah. I know. There's racist people everywhere. Are you retarded? Like, you can't change racism. It's it's always going to be there. How? Am I the only one that think that it's absolutely ridiculous? Like defunding the police, especially during all these riots. How is defunding the police, dude? If you were smart, you would know how much you need the police right now. If it wasn't for the police, your entire house would be burnt to a crisp by now. But no, it's not. And you want to know why it's not? It's because we have police officers, and everybody wants to take them for granted because, oh, there was a few bad cops that killed George Floyd. They did kill George Floyd. I'm not defending that. He was murdered, and I think that they should receive the death penalty. I'm not gonna lie, because I'm not biased. I don't think every white person's innocent. I don't think every black person's guilty. But the media would have you believe otherwise, that all white people are bad, all black people are good, when not every black person is good. In fact, there's more black on black crimes than there are pretty much anything else. There's more black people to kill white people than white people to kill black people. But those statistics are ignored. Just overall, black people commit more crimes. That's not a shocking, like, I'm sorry if you didn't know that. It's not really a shocking revelation. It's just the truth. Black people commit more crimes. Do I stereotype them because of that? No. But it's a fact. The black people commit more crimes. I don't know what else you want me to say. It's a strange time that we're living in. It really is. I can hardly stand it. I can't look at the news or the media or pretty much talk to anybody about it anymore. I can't. People are just so stuck in their ways, and I can't deal with it anymore, man. I really can't. Like, some of the things that people say makes me want to kill myself. Like, actually take my own life. Because this is the world that we're living in nowadays. God, man. This is stupid, dude. Like I said, I don't know if anybody's gonna watch this. I really don't know. The takeaway is that I'm right wing, far right, Republican, conservative, whatever you want to call it. I'm not racist. Not all Republicans are racist. There are some, but there's Democrats that are racist too. I'm just tired of all this, honestly, dude. Like, I can't stand it. Like, there are really women out there that are saying, kill all men. Like, dude, are you kidding me? Really? This is where we're coming to nowadays? You guys have such superiority complexes that if men are better than you at anything, you guys get mad about it. Are you kidding me? That's what it is. Women cannot stand the fact that men are naturally stronger than them. And that we have more important roles than them. Women always want to do the best of everything when there's guys out there that are doing the best. Well, I'm not sexist either, dude. It's just there's things that a man can do that women cannot do. And I'm tired of women being like, oh, we can end the entire human race by not having kids. So can we. It's pretty sexist that you would say that. You know what? You don't even have to kill all men. I'll just kill myself, dude. I'm honestly at the breaking point with this, dude. I really don't know how I'm gonna have any type of social interaction with anybody nowadays. The whole politics is just used to segregate people and divide us, and people are so brainwashed by politics and everything. Like, I don't agree with everything that the right says, because I like, you know, Republicans. They have a lot of the things that I agree with, so I'm a Republican. Like, it's not hard to connect the lines. It really isn't. It doesn't. You don't have to be Einstein to figure this out. You really don't, man. Like, being a Republican doesn't make you racist. I don't understand, man. Like, I seriously cannot deal with this anymore. I can't. I can't even scroll through Instagram without seeing some stupid political nonsense. Like, why do games have to have some political viewpoint? And I want to play a video game without having to see that. Like, dude, stop. I want to watch. Why is SpongeBob gay? Like, for real, I don't need to know if a sponge who lives under the sea likes penis or vagina. That's an uncomfortable thought. That's uncomfortable for me to know that there are children out there that think about that. About a cartoon character, whether or not they like penis or vagina, dude. And you're saying that he's gay? Which is just completely wrong. Guys will do. And do you really think that companies care about gays' rights or Black Lives Matter? No, it's better for business. They're a company. You are naive if you think that they do care about you. They don't. They never will. They never have. They want your money. They're a corporate. I know about this better than anything. I buy games from companies that will sell you a DLC that is more than half of the game's original price. It seriously doesn't take a genius to figure this out. Also, wear face masks. This is not infringing our rights. It's not. I don't care what you say. Like, and this is a problem that the right has. If I'm going to recognize an issue, it's the fact that I see a lot of people from the right and left. But I think it's mainly right that are having troubles with face masks. Listen, you can breathe. You're not going to die. You're not going to suffocate. It might make it a little bit harder to breathe. But it's not taking away your rights. Don't you know that the government can limit freedoms during a crisis? That is in the fucking Constitution. You say that you know your rights when you don't study them enough to actually know what's going on. And also, I think TikTok it needs to be banned, dude. It needs to be banned. Like, you guys are like, oh, my privacy. And then you go on TikTok, which is literally giving data to China and all this login information. Like, are you kidding me? Like, is this really the world that we're living in? Where 15-year-olds are making 7 figures off of stupid dances. Is this really the world that we're living in today? The whole media is so left-wing, and they're trying to make everything look like it's Trump's fault. Every single thing that goes wrong is Trump's fault. Oh, he did this. Oh, he didn't do that. Really? Really? We're gonna go there with that? God. But they would never point the finger at Obama. The only reason Obama won was because he's black. He did nothing good in office whatsoever. And I'm not racist when I say that either. That's not racist to say that he won because he's black. It's just the truth. Why do you think Hillary Clinton almost won? Because she's a female. God knows that she didn't have anything good. She killed how many people? And also, why do you think that Trump hasn't gotten any of these accusations placed on him, but all these left wings have? Oh, I don't know. Maybe because he's, I don't know, innocent? Yeah. Things aren't gonna get better, dude. America is screwed. We might actually need to move soon. The right wings might actually have to move to a different country. Because At this point, left wing's gonna eventually take over. They just have a louder voice than us. Not even necessarily that they have more people. I don't think they do. It's just they have everything on their side. The media, lies, manipulation, color blue. Oh God. Like Scoob. I'll kill myself, man. Dude, if there's anything that's made me suicidal, it's politics nowadays and our retarded viewpoints. Listen. Don't be stupid. Don't buy into everything that people tell you. Use common sense, and you should be able to, you know, figure things out. It doesn't take a genius to decipher the things that I said. It doesn't even take an intelligent person. It just takes a person with common sense. But, that's all I have to say. So, see you later, alligator.